Hey guys, it's Hope. So, okay, I laughed at the title of this chapter called I'm Already Dead. I mean, does Kishimoto know how to get us in the holiday spirit or what? First of all, I'm going to start by saying this chapter, for me, it wasn't bad. I want to say it like that. I want to clarify. But it was very okay, I guess. The past two chapters to me were more interesting, even though I know I didn't review them, but really fast. I thought they were really interesting. The first funny, kind of weird thing I noticed about this chapter was in the caption. I think it was maybe the first, not the first page, maybe like second, third page. It said, "Bound by a more impure evil resurrection jutsu" or something. And I'm thinking, I thought that was the worst it could get. I don't know how like the worst jutsu ever could be, get any more evil. In my opinion, it was like, like when a kid says infinity plus one, like there's no such thing. Like, I don't know. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? It was just kind of like a weird way of putting it, and I just think this jutsu is already bad enough. There shouldn't be a way it could get even worse because it's just, it kind of takes away from the gravity of the situation. I always liked Zabuza and Haku, and it always surprised me that that was one of the first fights in Naruto because he actually was one of the strongest villains. I think, that fight lasted forever, but obviously it was one of the first fights, and, the fight scenes were kind of weird back then. I'm going back 10 years ago, but they were kind of weird. But I always felt bad for Haku because, he had no dreams or aspirations of his own. He only wanted to be like for Zabuza or Zabuza's tool. But I still really like how Zabuza and Haku were still, even in death, trying to resist that whole jutsu. And I mean, it's inevitable that they're gonna fully succumb to it soon, but for them to resist still with such a powerful jutsu going on is still really impressive. I eventually think that having the personalities still in the resurrected people will be a downfall of Kabuto's jutsu because think about it this way, if one of the people who's resurrected ended up finding someone they know, yeah, it'll hurt them, but at the same time, like the person who has a little bit of his personality left is going to say, please kill me, I don't want this, and the person, the other person he's fighting is going to like honor his last wish. Okay, so I don't want anyone to get all mad or offended or anything because I know most of you probably agree with me. Cheesiest moment ever when the snow fell like perfectly near Haku's eye, and it kind of ran a little, and he's like, oh, like that. I was like, come on, is this really happening? Like, you're really putting this cheese ballness, because there's a difference between being like really sweet, emotional, and like, catching you right here, and then there's that difference where you're just like, come on. Oh, I guess I'm just really mean. Oh, I'm not even gonna lie, the new girl they introduced us to, I think her name's Paku. I really liked her. She's part of the Sand Village, and her Scorch Element technique was so brutal. And if any of you have watched my other videos, you know that I'm a big fan of brutality. I know it's kind of sick. A really fast side note, I just want to say Guy Sensei was being a total badass in this manga chapter because like all the things he said about your comments are dying and you just get used to it. I don't know, the whole thing was very badass. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So was anyone else super excited when Jugo and Zugetsu showed up in a couple of the panels, because that means Sasuke is probably not too far behind? And please somebody tell me you laughed when Sugetsu went to go find his katana, and they had this speech bubble that said bloop like that, like right next to him as he's like turning into jello water or whatever. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Kishimoto had to have done that on purpose because that was just too funny to just be a regular mistake. Obviously the fighting is continuing and it's entertaining, but I'm just waiting for the manga chapter for when Sasuke or Naruto or both of them pop up, because it has to be super soon. I know I said that maybe 5-6 chapters ago, and where are they? I really want to see Naruto when he jumps into battle. So I cannot wait because the 7 swordsmen of the mist, or what I'm talking about, are coming in, and we heard a lot about them like throughout the whole Naruto series. Like they mentioned them time to time, but we never got to see how they fought or what they look like. So that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that chapter. I hope it's next week they finally get to them. And okay, so who do you guys think is going to be the ultimate villain in Naruto? Is it going to be Kabuto or Madara? Because they both seem like they can one-up each other really fast, and it's really surprising to me how fast like Naruto chapters can turn on you. And a few people have like even hinted at maybe like Kabuto is in a weird way trying to help the Hidden Leaf Village and really trying to weaken Madara. But they're both really smart, so you really never know. I mean, obviously one of them is gonna turn on the other, or both of them. Like they don't obviously don't like each other, but I don't know. I'm really excited to see. I just want to know what you guys think. And oh, what did you guys get for Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrated? I want to know because I was gonna film a video, but I don't know about it, but I'm not going to. I just want to know how everybody's holiday was. So just leave me a comment. Hopefully next week I'll have a manga chapter review for you. I've been super busy. I'm really sorry. I just haven't had any time. But I'm really happy I got to film this one. So I guess until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.